I'm Shankara from Run and Become. Welcome, and today it's all about why trail running is for you. There are all sorts of areas you can go running. You can run anywhere on this planet. And if you're getting stuck in a rut of always running the same routes because it's convenient, because you're short on time, I understand that, but if you want to revitalize your running, you want to get out and try something different, and trail running could be it. Here are my reasons for convincing you to try trail running if you're not already a convert. Firstly, it's quite easy to get stuck in a bit of a rut. You go and you run the same routes, you run home from work or you run around the park, and it could be lovely, but we all need newness and freshness in our lives. And even if you're living in a city, we've got branches in London, Edinburgh and Cardiff, all big cities. And yet you can be trail running very quickly. You never have to travel that far from your home to hit a park that's got good trails. I don't know, Wimbledon Common in London, or Richmond Park, or Hampstead Heath, or in Edinburgh. Well, you just head a mile out the city and you're surrounded by awesome trails, and likewise in Cardiff. So on a weekend, it's easy to achieve, and I promise you this will bring freshness, revitalize your running, and remind you why you love this sport. So there are inspirational reasons and practical reasons why trail running is good for you. So on the practical front, the terrain is undulating, it is softer, and if you are building up your mileage, or maybe you're doing so much mileage in your week that you're finding your legs are really fatigued and you can't recover fast enough, if you do one of those runs on the softer ground, it's going to have less impact on your legs, you're going to recover faster. So from a sort of injury prevention point of view, that's a good idea. Another good idea is the fact that you're landing slightly differently each time. So the repetitive strain that can come through road running where you're not changing anything, that goes out the window on trail running. So from that point of view, it can be good. That very activity is also then strengthening you. It's strengthening your ankles, your feet, your calf muscles. And that also combined with, if you've got inclines, which hopefully you have, that's increasing your stamina. Once you hit back on the roads again, it's quite likely that you're going to find you're faster. Running is good for your body. It's also really great for your state of mind, which we all know. And there's a lot of talk at the moment about mindfulness. Well, if you get out and hit those trails, you've got the smells of nature and the fresh air rather than the car fumes. You've got the beauty of nature, and the wildlife is closer to you, and you've got the sounds of birds rather than the sounds of car horns, and the wide vistas. It will make you feel connected to this beautiful world in a fresh way, and that will just give your mind the opportunity just to become as vast as a terrain you're looking at, rather than spending your run focusing on what time you're doing or the speed or what you've got to do when you get home. So it can give you that feeling of elation afterwards, which you can get in a road run, but I think you're gonna get more of in a trail run. There's also the point that this then will give you extra confidence of running in different areas and trying different things. So you're then likely to feel, yeah, I can go and do that trail race. There are now more and more races off-road, and if you're doing those, and especially if they've got inclines, you kind of want to train on them, or it's going to be a little challenging, and this will just give you that confidence. So what are you waiting for? Invest in a pair of trail shoes. They can last you a few years if you're not using them that much, and you'll use them at weekends and for other uses as well. Or you can, if you don't want to do that, you can get a hybrid shoe that's got the road cushioning midsole and the trail grip on the outer sole, so that you can do both. And so if you want to strengthen your body and revitalize your running, go hit those trails. As the great John Muir said, "The mountains are calling and I must go." So if you're in Scotland, you can hit the mountains. And if you're in the south, well, we're probably going to have to make do with hills. But hey, that's fantastic too. Have a great time running and get on those trails. Thank you.